Hi. Let me talk for a few minutes about why anybody writes crime fiction and why historical fiction set in the United States Gilded Age in the late 1800s would attract somebody to write about it. First, why crime fiction? Anybody who writes mysteries or crime novels is interested in how the world fails itself, how things go off the rails. There's trouble. Something needs to be looked into so that justice can be restored and a better future promised. That really is the premise of most all of the crime fiction, mystery fiction. I became very interested in the Gilded Age as a longtime teacher in the classroom and in the library of this period that Mark Twain named the Gilded Age. He meant the decades after the U.S. Civil War and into World War I. It was a time of enormous inventive energies, entrepreneurship. Gilded Age was only one of the titles of the era. Others named it the Age of Steel and Steam or the Age of Energy. The Gilded Age stuck because the glamour and glitter of gold is on the outside, but underneath there's some base metal, some crime that's going on, that's happening. You have to find characters. They have to come to you. They don't come in a dream. You think, how would it work and who should they be? So, take a young woman from the far west who is a silver heiress, who is the daughter of an Irish immigrant who struck it rich in silver after a lot of hard work. That character, that daughter, Valentine Mackle, is the daughter of a man who was real, John Mackey, who was a silver king of the Old West. The School of Mines at the University of Nevada is named after him. But his daughter is an invention. She grew up in the Colorado mining camps. She slept in sub-zero weather. There were grizzlies. There were rock slides. She went through it all. But as an heiress, one day, she's attracted to a family who have come from the East. They're an elite old family, but they're rather down on their bad investment luck. And their son, Roddy, has taken up a hobby for himself of a new invention of the Gilded Age called the cocktail. And just as Edison was working on electrification, so were bartenders working on new concoctions of whiskey and ice and fruit juices, the cocktails. Roddy, has mastered the blue blazer, which involves 2 silver mugs that pour hot scotch and water back and forth. Lighted, it's a blue streak. Silver heiress Valentine is entranced, and he looks at her, and they have found each other. They soon take up life in high society in New York City, Gotham, the major Wall Street center of the United States, with its society mansions on Fifth Avenue and in Newport, Rhode Island, which one person called the most enjoyable, luxurious little island in America. What happens? Crimes happen. And quite by chance, Roddy and Val DeVere find themselves sleuthing. And they succeed. And their reputation begins to spread. And pretty soon, the first novel, A Gilded Death, that takes place in the summer in Newport in 1898, follows that autumn in New York City when young women are being found murdered in Central Park, and we have murder in Gilded Central Park. another intricate plot. Well, it's not enough. What happens at the Metropolitan Opera when, in a box right next to Roddy and Val's, something is seeping onto the carpet, and it might be blood, and there might have been a murder in the next box? And so this series, it's a series featuring the De Veres and their friends, recurring characters, and a new plot every time. About to come out might be a fatal, deadly, gilded freefall. And you'll see gilded in every one of the titles. That's the cue, that's the clue that the series is on its way. And thank you for your attention. I appreciate it.